Ladies and gentlemen, Boxing Rush Hour Show live edition. You got your host here. I'm Abe G. We got Zachary Ochoa. You already know what it is. It's Happy New Year. It's 2026. Man, a lot of things happen in 2025 outside of the sport. Things is happening inside of the sport. But here we are. Zach, what's the deal? What's going on? Talk to me. And plus, by the way, we did not coordinate the beanie situation. It just happened to work out that way.
Oh, man. I thought you know what I'm saying? Let that rock, or everybody be like, damn, they in sync. Everything's been good, man. Working, doing my thing, working hard, spending time with the family. I'll go, how you been, Abe?
Good, man. Just staying busy. Busy with the fam, of course. Holiday season. And yeah, man, just trying to make things happen. Fights around the world, fightsatw.com has been hitting. And we're just trying to do our thing, man, and continue leveling up for the new year and see what the deal is, you know what I mean?
Facts.
So listen, we got stuff happening in New York, we got stuff happening in Germany this weekend. Got stuff happening all over the place. Let me see, where can we start? Hey, how about we start with Amanda Serrano? She fought last week, and although I heard like somewhere along the lines, Jordan Maldonado, her trainer, manager, and brother-in-law, he said that it was caused by a headbutt. I just think that, that little eye jammy that she had, that was just an accumulation of punches, man.
Yeah.
And I'm just trying to figure out if she has gotten to the point where but that the best of her best days are past her. What did you see that night? And do you feel like Serrano's days as an active fighter are really numbered down to like a couple?
I'll be honest. What worried me before the fight, it wasn't even a fight. I knew how it was going to go. I would have liked Amanda to stop her. But, these girls are young and all that. And Amanda, she's come to a point where, she doesn't want to hurt her opponents. Amanda, to me, is the best female fighter. Love that girl. But there is something I didn't like. Before the fight, this whole weighing in thing and everything, Amanda, she's just a sweetheart. But thing is, you're putting that out there. Oh, I don't care if she doesn't make the weight. I'm not going to kill her. I'm not going to, respect for everybody. That's cool and all that stuff. But the fans of people want to see is cold hard killing. You know what I'm saying? A straight killer. Respectful to your opponent, good sportsmanship and all that stuff. But very, very active on social media right before the fight and everything. It's not really something that she's used to doing. Maybe she has a phone now. Before she did not have a phone. And I don't know, I didn't like it. And stuff like that subconsciously, it affects your performance. Maybe going for the kill, doing something, being more hungry. Gotta be more hungry. Are her days numbered? You can't say when it comes to like find these new up and coming young women that are trying to knock everybody out and trying to make a name for themselves. You got the Dubois sister and all these girls and Sebastian Fundura's sister. Like these girls are coming to take the throne. And one thing about Amanda, she's fought her ass off for years. for years. She's been in so many wars, and she's finally made the money she was supposed to make throughout her career. And she doesn't have to. She doesn't have to do it, but this is what she loves to do. And I think if she's gonna do it, she needs to go all out, and none of this like being too nice shit. Go all out on your shield and respect your honor for the things you've done in the sport. Because they're not gonna remember. They're gonna remember all the stuff, but they're gonna remember your last fight.
Yeah, and let me tell you, like I don't know, like sometimes it just comes off like a little flaky when she tries to like force, not flaky, but like cringy, like when she tries to force people to like laugh or whatever during the face-offs and stuff. Like I'm just like,
Yeah, but that's not her style.
Yeah, like I don't know, like she continues to say, oh well, we don't have to be pushing or talking shit to each other in order to make a fight. Yeah, I know, I get that, but it also just doesn't feel like she had a moment in the press conference where she was like, oh 6'7", he like the kids are saying like 6'7" or whatever.
Yeah. Yep.
I was just like, it was just like, it felt cringy. It felt forced, and I'm just like, are you at the point of your career where you're doing things just to try to trend? Like you're Amanda Serrano, like you shouldn't have to do those things. And if old girl doesn't want to smile, you don't gotta force it. You know what I mean? Like it is what it is. She was supposed to. I guess they were heading towards a fight with Holly Holm, but she lost. So don't know if that's gonna happen or not. But I guess that's a fight that would make sense for Serrano. She's really looking at trying to get that Christy Martin knockout record. But she'd have to fight like some real, like a lot lower level competition for her to be able to get that. I think that they were thinking that this past weekend that was going to be that girl, and she ended up being a lot tougher than
tough, man. She came to fight, bro.
Yeah.
Don't sleep on it. Just because people don't miss weight, it doesn't mean that they wasn't working hard or hungry. You know what I'm saying? Depends how much weight from off, But she came to fight.
She only had 3 weeks notice too.
She came to fight, bro.
Yeah, she had 3 weeks notice, so we try to make it happen, and she came to fight. And although she didn't win, look, a lot of people are now going to pay attention to her. That's why like Serrano like quickly said, oh yeah, she's going to be on the next couple of MVP cards. Yeah, because she pushed you to the limit more than what you wanted.
Yeah, but then they're going to put her to fight Alicia Von Gardner and all that type of stuff. Yeah. You know how it goes.
Yeah. Yeah. So so do you think that right now, from what you saw last week, do we see Amanda Serrano fighting another year after this one?
Yeah, I think so.
Think so?
I think so. Yeah. If she gets another fight before this year ends, during this year, maybe not. Straight promoter type of vibe I see her getting into. Amanda Serrano 8 years ago was not smiling at a fucking press conference. Her face was meaner than my face. But yeah.
Yeah.
But right now it's a little different. And she looks a lot more happier, to be honest. She looks happier, but being happier can also, affect your performances in the ring when you start letting it. You understand? You gotta be a savage. Terrence Crawford, savage. You know what I'm saying? Canelo, he knows you fuck savage, get to this certain point, but she never had this much. Now she does, so things are different for her. But she's happy, man. She's doing her thing. She's living her life, and I'm proud of her. But I want her, if she is gonna fight, go all in. If not, don't risk yourself getting hurt.
That's a fact.
And shout out to Christy Martin. Great movie. Crazy.
Yeah, and I was telling people about that, but people were wrapped up in the politics.
They need to stop that movie right there.
I told you, bro.
On the money.
I told you it was legit. It was definitely legit. All right, listen, we're gonna move on to something close to home here. Keyshawn Davis. So now he is on the Teofimo Lopez versus Shakur Stevenson fight card at the Mass Square Garden. He's gonna fight Jermaine Ortiz. Somebody you're familiar with as well.
Yep.
Originally, it looked like Richardson Hitchens was supposed to fight Jermaine Ortiz on that card. One thing led to another, and then now he's not fighting on that. It's Shakur. No coincidence that not Shakur, Keyshawn. No coincidence that he's with Jay Prince now, and Jay Prince is managing him, and Jay Prince is
Shakur
is a force in the boxing business. And when he signed, and this was like 2-3 months ago, he even said he was like, "Yo, I want him on that Shakur Teofimo card," and look, and it happened. So, Keyshawn's fighting at 140 for the first time. Jermaine Ortiz has been fighting at 140 for a long time. A lot of times he kills himself to try to make that 140. What do you think of this fight? Do you like this for either one or for both?
I like this for Jermaine Ortiz. I like this for Keyshawn Davis. Both these guys, it's a perfect test for each other, especially for Keyshawn. Jermaine Ortiz, I've sparred him a bunch of times. Good fighter, bro. And he used to be small. He's big. He's a bigger guy now. You mature into your body just like the same thing as me. And he matured into his body, and to make that weight is pretty hard. But if he's doing it the right way, then he's good. You understand? He's got a mission on his hands with Keyshawn. He has to kill Keyshawn Davis's confidence in the fight. Keyshawn Davis has to not overlook Jermaine Ortiz, because Jermaine Ortiz, he's not the biggest puncher or anything like that, but he can make it a long, difficult, stupid night for you, and you're going to be upset. You understand? So it's a good fight. I'm looking forward to seeing that fight, to be honest.
Yeah, and I mean, listen, it is a good fight. I've seen Keyshawn, he is like going all in on social media and trying to ramp up that algorithm.
Trying to bring himself back,
Yeah. I don't know. I guess I just have to see with Keyshawn, because sometimes I feel like it's hard for me to buy into him and buy into when he makes himself vulnerable on social media, because then it's like he turns right around and does something stupid, outside of the ring, being the backstage stuff and all that. So for me, it's don't talk about it, be about it, right? Yeah. And when I start seeing that both outside the ring and in the ring, and being a professional and doing those things, then I'll start to believe that. But right now, it's just him talking. I mean, it's hard for me to be like, yeah, he's going on the right path, stuff like that, because we just
thing is he's coming back, not to interrupt you, but he's coming back from a not a loss. He's coming back from an embarrassment to the sport. You know what I'm saying? You're being a really good fighter, because Keyshawn will fight his ass off.
1,000%.
I don't care what nobody says. That dude, he can fight, man. But being a straight cornball, you know what I'm saying? It's like the card of the cornballs. I've never seen so many cornballs on one card ever. It's it's crazy. But him talking bad to, what's his name? The kid that's world champion right now.
Which one?
The black kid that he was talking too bad on stage.
Oh, Abdullah Mason.
Boom. Couldn't even make weight. Couldn't fight. This, all that type of stuff. Abdullah Mason becomes world champion, bro. You know what I'm saying? All these little things. So him to come back and go on social media and act all this type of way. Hey, he's trying to get back the fans and all that type of stuff. But what's going to get back the fans is that performance.
Yes.
That performance. You can have clickbait. You can have clickbait all day, but we want to see what you're going to do in that ring. And Jermaine Ortiz is very fucking serious. He's a very serious fighter. He takes things serious. Nothing was given to him. Motherfucker's coming to fight, and he's coming to ruin Keyshawn Davis's night. I'll tell you that shit right now.
Yeah, and over on IG, my guy Adam he said, what's Top Rank's future look like? Does the unknown future affect the fighters they have? That's a great question. They seem to miss weight a lot. No, like, listen, that's a great question. It's kind of hard to see what the situation is. Top Rank right now, they're keeping their fighters active by putting them on different cards, which means that they're getting a check from whichever promoter is hosting, right? I just don't know how long that will
They'll be fine.
that they will be okay with that, especially the fighters though. Like, the fighters are used to being on these major platforms with Top Rank, with their promoter, and getting all the attention and stuff, versus now they're fighting on somebody else's card, not getting that type of publicity, but still having to pay, the cut back to Top Rank and stuff. So yeah, it's a good question. I don't know. Like, it's hard to see right now. There's no viewing or viewing platform for the Xander fight that has been announced, which happens at the end of this month. So there's a growing concern there amongst Top Rank. I always felt like they're going to be all right, but I guess at the later we go, the more we have to wonder whether, are they even going to stick around? Are they going to sell the company? So I don't know. I guess we'll see how that works out.
I don't think Bob's selling, bro. Bob got too much.
But I don't think Bob is selling. As long as he's alive, he's not selling it.
Yeah.
So Keyshawn is in. Richardson Hitchens is out. He was supposed to fight Jermaine, I guess, or he was rumored to, and he's out. Now they're talking about Hitchens fighting this Top Rank guy, Lindolfo Delgado, who's been fighting on ESPN. He's had good fights.
Yeah, I've seen him fight.
Or Oscar Duarte from Golden Boy. For Hitchens, I think the Delgado fight might be a little bit better. I don't know if I want to do the Duarte fight. That might be too much of a risk for Hitchens. I know that he's a come forward guy, and Hitchens is more of a boxer. But if Hitchens can't keep Duarte off of him with punching power, dude's coming straight through the front door, bro. Pressure all night. And I don't know if Africa's built for that.
I'll tell you one thing, though. That motherfucker better come in shape, Oscar Duarte. Because he might not hit Africa. I'm serious, bro. He might not hit Richard. He's not going to hit Africa. He's not going to hit Hitchens. He might not hit Hitchens. This motherfucker, Oscar Duarte could throw a punch. I can see that shit coming from 2 years ago. That motherfucker Africa gonna pop a jab on his ass, move around, don't care if he wins a unanimous decision. If he gets cracked though, then stuff can happen because Oscar Duarte is a very big, powerful puncher. If he times Africa in between his shots while he's throwing and catches him and hurts him, then that could be a problem. You understand that can be some issues. A lot of different things that, Oscar Duarte would have to do to get to Hitchens, but his feet are not there. You got to have good feet in order to beat a guy like Hitchens. You can't have stupid feet. Not saying Oscar Duarte doesn't have stupid feet, but he don't got that elite footwork.
Yeah.
But he hits hard. Delgado's a what's his name?
Lindolfo Delgado.
Yep, he's a good fighter. I've seen him fight.
Yeah.
But I feel like Africa's he's on just a higher level in skill than those guys. Maybe not like so aggressive in power and all that. But Africa's skill is what's going. He wants to edge everything out by winning by unanimous decision. You know how he beat a guy like Kambosos? Kambosos is fucking the size of this water bottle with a big ass heart. If you got enough pop, you can beat. Stop Kambosos. But these guys are big too. Yeah. So I think Africa beats both those guys, to be honest.
Okay. All right. And listen, for those joining us on the live chat on YouTube at ABG Boxing, the link to the show is is pinned at the top of the comments. So if you want to join the show, talk your shit, ask a question. You don't have to turn on your camera if you don't want to. The link is right there, and hit it. All right. We're gonna go to the this super middleweight situation. is something. So Terrence Crawford, he vacated the titles. Now everybody's scrambling to try to set up for the next champion. But the IBF specifically, so that Cuban dude, Oslis Iglesias, beast. So he is due for the title fight. So they went down the list and they were like, yo, all right, let me see who's next. They went and they put Canelo. All right, we're gonna invite Canelo to fight this guy. Canelo was like, no, recovering from an injury, won't be available. Okay. Then the next one down is Jaime Munguia. Guess what he said? Nope, not interested.
I saw that.
So then they keep going down the list. I think this guy Pavel Silyagin might be, or Troy Williamson, one of those guys. Hamza Shiraz is before that. But see, Hamza Shiraz he's got an opportunity at WBO if they want to do like him versus Pacheco or him Canelo, because both of them are above him. He could fight Canelo for the WBC. Or fight. I'm sorry, Christian and Billy for the WBC title if Canelo doesn't want to fight him. And then in the WBA, he's like number 4. So it seems like nobody wants to fight. Iglesias for this title. So
he's gonna want to be in that Pavel Silyagin guy, Yeah. He don't got pop. He's not the crazy puncher, but he can box. You know what I'm saying? He can box.
No, but Iglesias is a beast, though. Southpaw,
he's good.
Big.
He's good.
He's with Eye of the Tiger, Camilo Stefan, and them boys over there in Canada. That's the thing.
He fights Edgar.
Yeah. So it's funny because Edgar is like, he's looming in the background, even though he came off of a loss, and he might get a title shot. Crazy. Coming off of a loss.
Yeah, but this is what happens when you fight Canelo.
Yeah, somebody put in there, my man Corey, he got the South Pod, the NFL joint on YouTube podcast. He said, did they set him up to take the titles because they knew he was unbeatable? The whole thing is weird to me. Yeah, I don't know, man. Like this thing, Crawford, he was never going to stay at 168 anyway. So him vacating the titles was going to happen one way or the other. But now everybody's scrambling. To try to, be the next guy. The Iglesias dude is going to be a problem for anybody. So good luck trying to beat that guy.
Pacheco's there too.
Pacheco's there. But see, this is the problem. Like none of these guys, from what I've been told, none of them, they don't want to go to Canada and fight over there, where Eye of the Tiger, does really good numbers.
What if Maul goes over there? Jamal Charlo goes over there and knocks that guy out.
Bro. But they got to pay him. And see that
they would have to pay big money.
Yeah, and I don't know if they want to, spend $7-8 million to pay Jamal Charlo to go over there, which that might be what it costs, So I don't know. I guess we'll see how this all
plays up. Shiraz is in a very good position, though. He's
Beautiful
in a very good position. He's got a position to fight Canelo. He's got a position to fight a lot of people, and he's in a really good spot. He just needs to keep himself. If he keeps himself in shape, he's gonna do well, bro. He's gonna do well. Yeah.
Yeah. I just think though that for Shiraz, I feel like he just needs like one more fight with a former world champion.
He could fight a Munguia. You understand?
Yeah.
He could fight a Munguia.
Well, they got so the rumor is, according to Chava from ESPN Deportes, Munguia is looking at fighting Resendiz, the guy that beat Plant. That's a good fight.
Very good fight.
Really good fight. So
very good fight. And Moore should fight Caleb Plant.
Yeah.
No matter what, it don't even matter. That's still a big fight.
Yeah. I hope they do something, because this is another year where, Jamal and Jamel are still on the shelf, um, without a fight date. So I guess we'll see what it is. About a week or so ago, some unfortunate news where Anthony Joshua was involved in an accident. Two of his close friends died in that accident. Joshua was in the back seat. His two friends were in the uh, driver's side, in the passenger side, and then in the passenger rear. Uh, they used to also help him, get him ready for fights, training camps, stuff like that. But they were close friends with him. He's known him for forever. A lot of questions whether he's ever going to fight again. Because this is, these were his guys. Eddie Hearn came out, Fight Hub, I believe it was, saying, that he just needs time, that people need to kind of, back away from him a little bit and just give him space to breathe. And that, people aren't being considerate asking about his future. Listen, he's a professional athlete. Unfortunately, that comes with the territory. Pretty much.
Absolutely.
When you have that star power like that, it comes the attention and the questions and all that, because people just don't give a fuck. So it's gonna happen. I understand what Eddie's saying. I respect it, but he also got to understand that comes with the territory. They're gonna ask. They're gonna keep asking about it. What do you think? And Joshua sustained minor injuries, but you don't know. Like, some of those injuries can come up like later on. Next couple weeks, he could have pain in his neck and his back. All those things. Sometimes they don't show up right away. They show up weeks, months later. Do you think AJ comes back? And if so, does he just go straight into a Fury fight and then maybe retire after that?
I was talking about this the other day, and I was saying, like, this is very bad for him. AJ is he's like one of the nicest guys I've ever met when it comes into boxing. And he really, he's a real mental guy. Like, everything is mental for him. He's a real emotional guy, all that type of stuff. And like, I've experienced like loss, you know what I'm saying? Like someone passed away, and it took so much out of me, right? And it makes you want to just stay away from the world, reset everything. Like, so, but for him to even be in that car with two people, I'm not sure when he's going to fight again, and I don't think he's going to fight again. And if he does fight again, it's not going to be no time soon, not right now, because he's he's a thoughtful person, AJ. Like, he's going to be thinking about these people all the time. He's going to be making sure their families are taken care of. He's like that, bro. And so, like, any little thing that's going to trigger him with these guys and getting back into camp or anything, it's going to really fuck with him. It's going to really fuck with him. And I wish AJ the best, and I hope he's praying and everything, because it is going to be real hard for him to come back from this big time. And this is what you have to do. If you're a celebrity, the biggest fighter, one of the biggest fighters in the world, superstar, everyone's going to ask, are you going to fight again? Obviously, you know that. No one's going to respect it. If people respect it, they wouldn't even have posted the pictures and videos of you being hurt, of people on the floor with blood and all that stuff. People are fucking disgusted. But guess what? This is the world we live in. But I'll tell you one thing. AJ needs time. Like, I'm talking about time, reflection, and peace, because this is a very dark place for him right now. No matter what, he made all the money with Jake Paul. He would even do that shit if he go back in time and get his people back. He don't care about nothing he just did in his life. All he cares about is what happened to these people while they were with him, and it's tragic, bro. It's tragic.
Yeah, my guy Corey on IG, he says survivor's remorse. That shit is real, bro. That shit is real. And he was in the car, and that's aside from the fact that he's got to deal with him losing his two people, him being in the car, that part, right? Like, going through the process of seeing your life flash, in front of you, and going through all that. You know what I mean? Like that's not easy. He's gonna need like a lot of therapy.
You're gonna need a big support system,
Yeah.
like a really big support system, but not too big. You don't want too many chefs in the kitchen. Just people that are really close to him, and it's gonna take time. It's gonna take time for him, big time. Because when you do come back, who you gonna have? It's gonna be empty spots, man. It's not. It's not okay. It's not okay.
Yeah, because he would have to also bring on new people to his team to get him ready for fights because those two guys were part of his team as well.
Yes.
And that could be different.
Very different. Very different.
Yeah.
You know.
So, all right, moving on. Quick news hit. Zuffa Boxing, the one that the Dana White led Zuffa Boxing with Nick Khan from the WWE that they're running it. They announced that officially January 23rd is going to be their first event on Paramount Plus. It's going to be held at the Apex Center, the UFC headquarters. No word on who's fighting on that card. No word if they're going to sell tickets. No word if it's going to be a private event. Like
23rd January.
23rd January. So like
they're
2
trying
weeks.
to pop up. They're trying to sneak in a little nice event, see what happens.
Yeah.
Demo test.
Yeah, this is what Las Vegas would call a soft opening.
A soft opening.
This is the soft opening.
This is the soft opening for everybody to go abolish the Muhammad Ali Act. This is how let's just smooth this out. Let's see how this gonna go fucking everybody. And let's just see how smooth this goes. But this goes well for the fighters though, because it can be an opportunity for them, and hopefully they can make some money. And all because, not defending it, abolishing the Ali Act is fucking terrible, but doesn't mean that they might just dick everybody. But the thing is, why is Dana White always getting sued for millions by all these fighters? Like I'm talking about a lot.
Yeah. Yeah. And this is the thing, man. Like, I don't think that people would have been like nitpicking at it so much if Dana wasn't like chest out front pounding it. Like, you know, here I am swinging the big stick.
You think you need a spokesman to get in front of him for that?
I think that
like a Richard Schaefer or somebody.
Well, I think that Nick Khan from WWE is that guy. But the problem is that you got to reel Dana White back a little bit. And it's hard to do that. If the people that are supposed to do that, like PR folks and all that, haven't done that to him yet, I don't know if Nick Khan will be the one to do that. But
cannot do that to him.
You know, that's the problem. Like, if he would have not came out so like brash and loud and yo, you know, we're gonna do this, and then people probably would have just accepted it for what it is, and it would have been a wait and see. But when you do that,
expectations,
people gonna start looking at every little thing. Oh, okay, you talking big shit now. Okay, well, let's see about this. What about this? What about that? So there's a learning lesson there, right? This is definitely a soft opening. They're gonna see what the deal is. I think I saw something about Robert Garcia. Is gonna have some fighters on there, which means that they probably did a deal with Robert for his fighters. Will that deal be different than dealing with some of the other guys? Yeah, likely. You know, it'll probably be a little bit more favorable for his guys because Robert got, you know, he's a made man, so to speak, in the sport when it comes to those things. So I'm not surprised about that. Tom Loeffler's 360 Promotions guys, they're gonna probably be on that because, you know, he's tightly connected with Dana. So I think they're gonna be all right. Now the Ali Revival Act is not even close to being passed yet. So so that could be the other reason why they're kind of slow rolling this thing a little bit, because that hasn't been passed yet. It's still in the introductory phase. The last time they had that thing in DC, you know, they wanted to get like more statements from fighters and promoters and all that. So who knows when that's going to be done? I don't know if they're going to do anything big until that loss passed. So I guess we'll see. We'll see. But Zuffa, January 23rd, looks like 9 p.m. Eastern, 6 p.m. Pacific on Paramount Plus. That is going to happen. Let's see. Over onto the heavyweights. So I spoke to Terry Lane, which I sent the invite to, but I don't know if he's going to be available or not. Him and his brother Tommy advise heavyweight Zhilei Zhang, and he's coming off. He lost in March against Agit Kabayel, and so Zhang is trying to make his way back. He did a bunch of things throughout the year, but he was looking at some names. He said there's 4 fighters that he wants to get in the ring with. Daniel Dubois, Tyson Fury, Fabio Warley, and Derek Chisora.
Wow, that's all good guys. I'm so surprised he said Wardley. That's very bold of him. Maybe he called upset. But these heavyweights, they cause an upset 2 seconds, bro, with their knockout power. It's really crazy, for real.
Yeah.
Chisora, I would like to see that one.
Now Terry told me that they're working on potentially fighting in April in London. So looking at the calendar now, looking at it being potentially April in London, out of those 4 names, which one do you think is most likely to be Zhilei Zhang's next opponent?
So it's Warley, Tyson Fury, who else?
Dubois and Chisora.
So it's either going to be Dubois or Chisora, easily, those 2. You're not getting Tyson Fury. You're not getting Warley because you really don't want that fight. It's Dubois or Chisora. It's that simple. And Chisora sounds more likely. Dubois is on a mission to actually get towards a title. He really wants to be a world champion. So I say Chisora. But you never know. Dubois might just come in. You feel me?
Yeah. I mean, either one of those fights, I like them all, regardless. So let's see.
It's too soon for Dubois too, because I don't know. Dubois, he's been fighting. He's been fighting, but he's made so much money, man. I see Chisora taking it down.
But you know what? It would be interesting because Dubois and Zhang would be coming off losses, both of them. And
whoever wins, okay,
moves forward, right? And let's not forget that all these guys mentioned, including Zhang, fall under the Queensberry umbrella. So Frank Warren's got the opportunity to make his own little tournament there.
He's fucking licking his chops. He loves it.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. He can make his little tournament there. So that would be interesting. Speaking of his heavyweights, Agit Kabayel, he's fighting. Let me see. Let me not mess this name up. Damian Nyba is Kanyba, Knyba, on Saturday on the Zone. Looks like even though the betting odds are heavily favoring Kabayel, should be a good fight still. It's heavyweight division, man. Like, who knows? And the dude is like 4 or 5 inches taller than Kabayel, so should be a good fight. It's in Germany, I believe it is, where Kabayel's from. It'll be interesting to see how that pans out. But what do you think about Kabayel? Are you sold on him, or do you need to see more of these type of fights before you can say, hey, he's ready?
I need to see more, bro. I need to see more because he's knocked 5 guys out in a row, but it's the heavyweight division. You're supposed to, you know what I'm saying? I want to see him get dropped, get up, hurt somebody,
Well, he did that against Zhang the last fight.
I know, but I just, I don't know. I just want to see him in there with somebody fresher. Zhang's been through some shit. I want to see him with something. Fight a Wardley. You know what I'm saying? Fight a Wardley. But first of all, he has to get past this guy. Don't sleep on the other guy.
Yeah. So
tall.
All right, so let's get into tomorrow in Brooklyn. Subriel Matias, WBC super lightweight champion, will be going up against Dalton Smith, the undefeated Brit. They came in, weighed in. Smith was 139.6. Subriel Matias right at 140. This headlines a show at the Barclays Center. Shout out to my friend Yuriko Mayada out in LA. She does all the boxing media for Japanese publications, Japan. Yuriko, what's up?
Get me up in Japan, Rico. Stop playing, man.
So listen, Barclays Center, Brooklyn. This is the main event on ppv.com. It's a pay-per-view, $54.99, I believe it is. Can't see it anywhere else. What do you this is a main event. Tickets didn't really sell a lot. They didn't sell a lot of tickets. There's still plenty available if you want to see it. If you're in New York in the tri-state area and want to go see the fight, you could probably buy some tickets walking up, maybe at a discounted rate. So there's still tickets available. What do you think of this fight? Like right now, the betting odds are really tight. They have Matias as the favorite, but not by much. And the method of the win for either guy, it has a lot of plus odds. So right now, minus 160 for Subriel Matias to win. Dalton Smith at plus 125. Matias by KO, TKO is at plus 185. Matias by decision is at plus 250. Dalton Smith by KO, TKO is at plus 450. And Dalton Smith by decision is at plus 260.
Okay.
A lot of plus money out there. So what do you think, Zach? Talk to us about shout out to my man Adam again. He said Dalton is serious. So Adam is based out of the UK. So he knows a lot of these guys that maybe some of the US guys aren't familiar with. So yeah, go ahead.
I think Dalton Smith could beat him by unanimous decision. I think he can outbox him. You know, he's tough enough. He's tough and everything. I'm not sure what happened with the drug testing. If they were drug testing in this fight, VADA or anything like that, he tested positive. I don't know if it's going to affect Matias' performance or anything like that. But I feel Matias might be coming through the gate straight to try and attack this dude. He's going to get tired because Matias always gets tired towards the end a little bit in the middle. And when he does get tired, he looks bad. He's not like Cepeda where he can keep it up. It looks a little bad, you know what I'm saying? And then Dalton Smith, I watched some tape on him. He can fight a little bit, man. And he ain't no bitch either, you know? And he doesn't punch light. You think he punches soft? He doesn't punch soft. He punches pretty hard. And he's got the ability to go all the way or maybe catch you. Matias has been dropped with flash knockdowns before. So it's not like Dalton Smith can't hurt him. You know, he might flash knockdown him and beat him by unanimous decision. So Subriel is not going to win a decision over this guy. I don't think so. I don't think so.
Well, just for context purposes, let me just say that the fight is being promoted by Fresh Productions, which is Matias's promoter. And so, you know, Dalton Smith is a matchroom fighter, but Fresh Productions is the lead promoter for the fight. So you have to consider that when you're talking about, you know, a unanimous decision. Little bit hard when you're not the house fighter, right?
You're right.
I think this is a interesting fight because it feels like both fighters have an enormous amount of pressure on them for different reasons.
Yes.
For different reasons, right?
Yes.
Like I feel like Matias, like this is like a redemption, or you know, trying to prove the naysayers wrong type of thing. Like he has to look great, because if he doesn't, everybody's gonna be like pointing, hey, you know. And then for
you did Leonardo DiCaprio.
And then for Dalton Smith, first world title. I think he's 28 years old, traveling from the UK, coming to New York. Although there was a lot of people, a lot of UK guys at the weigh-in ceremony singing their song in there. So, they
Better
might
watch
be.
out for my Puerto Ricans. You feel me? Fuck
Yeah,
out of here, man.
they were in the building
Shout out to
too.
Dalton, but man, stop playing, man. Don't be playing, man.
They was in the building too, but it was loud. It had some really good energy at the weigh-in today. But he's got the pressure of first world title fight, traveling abroad, traveling across the pond to do it. A lot of pressure on there. But when I see both guys, and I've seen them throughout the week, Smith comes off to me as like the veteran between the two. He was calm. He was like soaking up the energy, but didn't have nervous energy. Matias was the one that kind of seemed like he was doing everything to try to get the nervous energy out of him. Like, maybe some of that, maybe some doubt in there or whatnot. So I don't know. What does Matias have? We'll start with Matias, the champion. What does he have to do to win this fight?
What Matias has to do is go straight to this guy's body. He has to go to this guy's body, and one of the first punches in the first round, he has to fucking rock him. He got to rock his shit, like really rock him and make Dalton go, oh shit. So this is the big leagues, traveling all the way to New York, fighting a Puerto Rican fighter, all that type of shit. Because Matias is good. Don't get me wrong. Drug testing and everything aside, motherfucker fight his ass off. He's good and everything. He's got good pressure. He throws in good combinations, all that type of stuff. It's just the drug testing, whatever happened, right? I guess. But Dalton Smith, he's coming confident. So what Matias has to do, cut the ring off, go to the body. Don't let Dalton Smith land his jab, slip, and then start landing headshots towards the middle of the fight and seeing if he could stop him and time his shots. You don't understand? You think Dalton Smith is a novice. He's not. He can fight his ass off. He's not going to make stupid mistakes. So a guy like that, you have to be very smart. Can't go in there. Dalton Smith knows Matias is going to come in and just walk into me, just throwing random punches. That's how. If Matias could put a feint in front of those and a jab in front of those, he can have a really good shot at beating Dalton Smith, big time. Like big time. Might even hurt his ass. You understand?
I tell you, if I'm Dalton Smith, and I've seen a lot of his fights, he's gonna come with the jab straight from the start. He's gonna be pumping that left jab and trying to keep that distance from out, like a little bit outside of mid range. That's where Dalton Smith can thrive for this fight. He can't allow Matias to cut that space off and get on the inside and be closer than mid range. He can't afford to do that. Dalton Smith has to be in the best shape of his life for this fight because what he's going to have to do is he's behind the left jab. He's going to have to use that good movement and footwork to evade like Matias's offense, but still get his punches in while doing that.
Yes.
Sort of like how he approached the Zepeda fight. Dalton Smith did. And if he can do that, there's a punch in there that I think that could work for him. And I'll be curious to see how Matias. Yes, the right uppercut.
Yo, stop playing around, man.
So, Matias comes on the straight line a lot of times, and if Smith can be pumping that jab, and he can sidestep just for a second and hit him with that right uppercut, it'll be very interesting to see how Matias reacts to that.
That's good. That's good play-by-play. I like that.
It'd be very interesting. So that, and I think Matias has been trying to make 140 for a long time. Maybe it's time for Dalton Smith to try to switch up that offense, jab to that body right from the start.
Yeah.
Left jab to the gut and change the eye levels, right? gut first round, second round up top. Okay,
Matias is open for those body shots, by the way.
yeah,
He's open for a lot of body shots. It's just the people don't know how to set it up, and they're not, and they're afraid to get hit with the onslaught while it happens. But if you single shot those body shots, you could hurt him. I know how to hurt guys like that. I've fought and sparred guys like that, and that's how you get them with the body shots, bro. Those body
yeah,
shots, just like you
yeah,
said.
yeah. And so if you're jabbing on the, if he lands that jab to like the gut and continually, what Matias is gonna do, that's gonna bring his head down, right? That's gonna make him cave a little bit. And when he does that sidestep and hits him with that right uppercut, there,
Yes,
then we're gonna really
and
see what
Dalton
Matias is
can't be
made out.
exactly, and Dalton can't be afraid when he throws a jab to don't you don't have to try to hit his face all the time. Try hit the gloves, hit the arms a little bit, even put and then size boom, perfect razor ruddick, Riddick Bowe uppercut. Bad.
Yeah, 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 man. So yo, shout out to my man Greg Domino. He works at WWE. I see you. But yeah, man, I think that Dawson Smith has a shot if he can do those things.
So what
I don't,
fighting,
I
bro?
don't, I don't see him knocking him out though. I see him potentially squeezing out a like close decision or it being a draw. But on the flip side, I could see Matias getting a controversial split decision.
Just because those are his people. But
Yes.
I think if Matias does win, he's gonna win by stoppage. And like he hurts
Mm.
this guy out of nowhere and just stops him. And he's like, look at me now, motherfucker. Look at me now. Because he's fight, buddy. He's fight.
Yeah.
He,
I mean, listen, it's a really great fight. It's a great fight. I hate that it's gonna be on pay-per-view, but
that
because
shit's not supposed to be on pay-per-view.
I wish a fight like this would get more eyeballs on it, but it is what it is. This is where we're at with it. But if you are gonna purchase it, it's on pay-per-view on ppv.com. If you want to look for the fight, that's where you can find it at. Um, how does this fight end, and who wins?
Dalton Smith by decision.
Ooh, I like it.
We got a new world champion, Barclay, going back to, wherever he's from.
I like it.
Stuff. Yeah.
I think I'm gonna side with you on this one.
It's just I would have went with Matias. Can't front. I would have went with Matias, but the controversial things that he's been going through, it doesn't allow me to. But at the same time, Dalton Smith is looking real crispy. What do you think, Abe?
I think that Dalton Smith. I think Dalton Smith gets the decision. Now, initially, I wrote on FightsATW.com that Matias would win a controversial split decision.
Wow, look
But
at you.
But I had some time to think about it, sleep on it a little bit,
Look at you.
and looking at the weigh-ins and all that, and I've decided Smith by split decision.
Switching it up. Okay.
My split decision. I think that he has the tools to be able to beat Matias. Matias is just there is no plan B with Matias. I haven't seen him, make adjustments in the ring unless you can tell me different. I haven't seen it, right? And so what you see is what you get all night long. And I think a fighter like Smith can pick up on it and could potentially beat him.
Yeah, you might have give the blueprint. To be honest, which was you said. It's good stuff, Abe. That's very good stuff. I'm serious.
I appreciate it. But this is why people join us. There's about 137 folks watching live with us. This is what you want, right? This is you want to hear from a guy in Zungri that has been in the ring with a lot of these folks and has the experience of being a fighter, and then you want to hear from a guy that just watches a lot of boxing.
Watches a lot of but the thing is Abe is it to good on Abe. Abe is a guy who watches a lot of boxing, but he studies and he also goes out the way to talk to the fighters and to learn the fighters. That's what's the difference between Abe and the other guys. He's actually respecting and learning how to analyze and talk to these fighters and seeing what they're feeling and then he puts his input. He's not a fucking Hibaro just talking for no reason. Abe knows his stuff, man. You feel me? What I'm happy about is New York is pumping. He got almost 3 in a row, right? 3 cards.
Yeah.
Tomorrow, skip that week. Boom, that week, and then there's another one.
Yeah, there's one in Verona, upstate New York.
Because isn't Miller fighting?
No, Miller's fighting on that Stevenson card.
On that Stevenson card. But before that, okay, gotcha.
Yeah. But you're right. Like in the New York area, there's 3 fights coming up. I mean, it's pumping, but I tell you that it's potentially gonna flip back to Vegas consecutively because they're talking about Thurman versus Fundora in March. Something got booked in Vegas. You saw that, right? Something got booked in Vegas for like March. Yeah. I'm sorry. Let me take it back. Ryan Garcia and Mario Barrios in Vegas, February. Fundora and Thurman in March. They're talking about Usyk versus Wilder either in Vegas or in LA. Now, if it's in LA, Zach say he's going to get the PJ, get Brian Jaffe, and come out here and come see me.
You know how we get on that jet with the Jaffe Realty jet, man. Yeah. Well, I'm gonna spoil the whole beans for everybody. Yeah. Ryan Garcia is gonna fight when he beats Barrios. He's gonna fight. If he does, he's gonna fight Gervonta Davis for welterweight title. Oof. And then Gervonta retires.
Oof! You heard that here first. I haven't heard anybody say that.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's the only one. It's the only big one.
You wouldn't think that the Haney rematch at 147, no, for 2 titles?
I don't know. I don't know. I mean, it would be nice. Let's just say that it would be really, really nice. I don't even think Ryan Garcia wants it. I think Devin Haney wants it more than Ryan Garcia wants it. You know, Ryan Garcia's like, man, I fucked you up already. Let me go get this rematch and make this boatload.
I think with Ryan, he might be on some, to really stick it to Devin. Never give him the opportunity to.
He's never had a belt, and like you said, don't give him an opportunity.
Yeah. No, but you ain't wrong, man. Tank Ryan Garcia at 147, part 2. That could very well be super big.
That's huge.
And then they were talking about Usyk Wilder April, either LA or Vegas.
Let's go, Deontay. Yo. Just land one. I like Usyk. I want Usyk to do his thing, but just try
that would be that would be the type of shakeup that the boxing world could absolutely use at that point.
That would be crazy. That would be sickening, to be honest. I'd probably throw up. That should be crazy.
and then in May, you got potentially Junto. It looks like it was going to happen. Junto Nakatani versus Naoya Inoue. And then
Inoue knocking him out, boy.
Nah, bro.
He knocking him out. You see? Hernandez, all that? Yeah, you want to play around?
You tweaking,
You see,
bro.
I was thinking about you the other day. I was thinking about you. Yo,
tweaking, bro.
You really...
You tweaking, bro.
We don't watch it together.
Nah, that's the fight right there. And then
now when would they fight? Okay. When would they fight?
May. Japan. First weekend of May in Japan.
May? Nakatani and Inoue?
Yeah. At the Tokyo Dome.
Do they have an exact date or what?
First weekend in May. I think it's gonna be that Friday or that Sunday. Probably that Friday.
You don't got your passport.
Oh man, you know what? Let me tell you. I
told me and you over there, that would be nice. That would be dope.
I told Yuriko this, that I was like, man, that is probably the only fight that would get me to come out there. That would be dope, man.
You got the plug. It would be fire. Let me see.
That would be dope. And then you got Zurdo versus David Benavidez. That's happening. So I was told that's
tough fight.
Like no BS. It's happening.
Yeah, but that's not an easy fight for Dave Benavidez. Zurdo's a big dude, bro. He's tall, big, like he can fight.
Let me tell you something. I saw Zurdo outside of camp, not with a fight schedule. the dude was standing next to me, and I thought he was bigger than me, bro. I was like, in my mind, I was like, how did this guy ever make 168, bro? Like crazy. But this guy, he's huge. He's big dude. I was like, damn, how does he even make 200? Like this guy is a big dude, and he's basically walking around like Usyk's weight, like 235.
Wow.
Walk around.
Wow.
Yeah. So now, not to say that Benavidez is not walking around like 200, 210.
He's been keeping himself in shape, though.
He's been keeping himself in shape, and I don't know, like, they sparred a lot in LA too.
I know.
Yeah. So I like it. I really like this fight. So
it's gonna be a good one, man.
Yeah. So we got that. So that takes, that brings us all the way through May, bro. So we got a lot to look forward to.
The first week of May on a Saturday is the 2nd. May 2nd.
Yeah. So I think they were saying the 3rd, which is a Sunday.
All right.
So like a Sunday night in Japan, but it'd be Sunday morning in the States. So
going to Japan.
Yo, that would be ill. That would be ill. I got folks out. If you do decide to go, I could put you in with some gyms out there, and so you could
hell yeah.
get some work out there.
Man.
Yeah. Maybe get you in. Maybe get you to link up with Kenshiro and all them out there.
Yeah, let me get the Leonidas treatment real quick. Remember Tekken? They took care of him, bro.
Yeah.
They did their thing, and they moved him perfectly smart too. And it worked out.
So, but yeah, and then we got that. Now, listen,
I want to. Is what? Who else? Nobody else.
Yeah, man. Yo, shout out. Let me see. I'm back on IG. Danny Limelight. Hottest indie wrestler out there, Abe to go when it comes to this talk. Y'all appreciate it, man. My man Corey Abe certified in establishing interpersonal relationships. That's why he's laughing, because he was in the Marine Corps with me. That's what's up. Lukey, big dog Lukey from Boxing Scene. Love the show. Thank you, man. All right. I want to point towards a fight that's coming up that I feel like it's for the hardcores, but it's going to be one that's not going to disappoint. It's next Friday. I'm going to be shooting up to Inyo to go check this out at Palm Desert area. Alexis Rocha versus Raul Curiel 2. Them boys went. Yeah, them boys went hand the last time, which was in December 2024. It was a majority draw. Actually, I was there for that one too. These dudes, they coming to fight, bro. Ain't no messing around. The thing is that they got that territory rivalry too, within LA. Man, this is happening next Friday. I can't wait. I'm gonna shoot over there. I'm excited for this one. But this is like a hardcore, guys that watch these type of fights will be highly anticipating this one. But what you think, man? Like this one's gonna hit your radar as a fight to watch next Friday night?
Yeah. I think Golden Boy does a very great job of promoting these type of fights. Of course, the hardcore fans are gonna watch it, but guess what? These are the type of fights that whoever wins turns into like a Resendiz type of fighter, where they can get an opportunity and fight a bigger fight. You understand? A lot of things are going to be lining up with a lot of these promoters, Golden Boy and everybody, to see who they're going to do business with. But what they don't stop doing is putting their guys in there with each other, rumbling and trying to keep them active, because this is a good fight, bro. This is a make you or break you fight, bro, right here.
Yeah, and I honestly,
ain't no stepping back. These guys
and that's the thing. Like, listen, if you're watching, if you're part of the 155 that is watching right now with us, and if you've never seen these guys fight, and you like watching boxing, especially when guys go toe to toe, this is the fight that you want to watch. Like, this is not like a paid sponsorship. This is not an
It's
infomercial.
not a little bit like that.
This is not an infomercial. This is the fight you want to watch because these guys, like Zach said, nobody's stepping back. These dudes are coming forward and they're throwing a lot of punches. I can't remember what the punch stat was last time, but it was something ridiculous, close to 1,000 punches per. These guys are gonna go ham, and this next Friday on the Zone. Do you think we get another draw or?
Nah,
or
somebody's coming out to win. Rocha might win.
I was gonna say, who's your early prediction? Rocha winning?
Yeah, Rocha, man. Man, leave it alone, man.
I'm gonna go opposite. I think Curiel pulls it out this time.
All right. Don't sleep on Alexis, man. He should be a big boy, man.
I'm not sleeping on him. I seen a lot of his fights. I've been to a lot of his fights, and I'm not sleeping. But I think Curiel might just edge it this time. Might just edge it. So we'll see. All right, I think that's the show for today, man. We appreciate everybody that was hanging out with us today. We got up to about 160 here total. Everybody on IG that hit us up through the comments and all that.
Yep.
Zach, what you want to tell the people? What we got looking? What's 2026 looking like for you?
It's looking good. It's looking good, man. I plan on doing my thing. You understand? So when I'm ready, plan on doing my thing when God really lets me know the way, then I'll be going. When I go, it's I don't stop. You understand? So it's real for me. But I really look forward to the fights coming up. Teofimo Lopez and Shakur Stevenson. We're gonna talk about that sometime, maybe next week or in the following weeks to come. And I look forward to boxing this year, big time. A lot of evenly matched fights is what I like to see. I like guys, they take their L, take your L, come right back, fight.
Yeah,
come back again. Fight again. And we're starting to see that a little bit. We're starting to see that a lot more. Where the undefeated record isn't like the main thing that can get you those fights. You see guys like what's his name? Conor Ben versus Eubank, guys with these different records making big money fighting. As long as they just keep fighting each other, and these promoters all work together, boxing's gonna have a good year, bro.
Yeah,
so, there's gonna be some fights that come out of nowhere though this year, like that really come out of nowhere. We just don't know nothing yet.
Yeah. We still got that Virgil Ortiz, Jerome Boots Ennis maybe looming.
That's gonna be crazy.
Looming in the background. Whether that happens or not, I don't know. I guess we'll see.
That's smoke.
Yeah,
that's smoke. That's like ruining each other's careers type of smoke.
And seeing more videos of Earl Spence on social media. Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Yep.
A lot. And in shape, physically.
I'm going to Texas to spar Earl, man. I'm gonna go check out Earl, man. See what he's doing, man.
Yeah. We could talk about that. I'll link you with somebody that can make that happen.
Yeah, man. Get some work in.
I think that this year, listen, I think you're gonna catch me as Zach and I at some events this year. And we're gonna do some live streaming at some events.
Yeah. Last year was the Pacquiao fight, but we didn't do nothing live there, but it was the Pacquiao fight.
But we're gonna do some stuff this year. We're gonna hit live, and we'll show up and we'll see what it is, and we'll have some people drop on by and go from there. But I think this is gonna be good. If Usyk and Wilder happens at LA, then maybe we can do something there. And
that'd be crazy. You think it would be in LA? So
Lance Pugmire had reported that it could be either LA or Vegas. Now, LA got like that Ukrainian community. They got a lot of folks out there.
They do.
So, they've proven to do like numbers there. Like Loma fought there bunch of times, and so they do numbers there. So
I think it'd have a lot of people come out to Vegas though, that, of course.
Yeah. So I don't know, I guess whoever pays and stuff like that, but we're gonna try to make things happen this year. We're gonna come on more consistently when the schedule allows us, and we're gonna continue to have people popping up on our show here on on the live and just kind of go from there. So right now it's a little quiet because we don't have too many, big fights coming up. But as they come up, definitely check us out. The only way you can know about it, though, is by subscribing to the YouTube at AG Boxing. And then after you subscribe, hit the little notification bell so that you know when we are live, and you'll get that notification. So do that.
Yeah, subscribe, man. Subscribe.
165 that are out there.
Listen, you gotta subscribe. You know why you gotta subscribe? You have to subscribe. The reason why you have to subscribe is because when you want to talk boxing with your people, you don't want to be talking about boxing with your people like the way they're fucking talking, like idiots, not knowing nothing from the same sources that are giving basically no information. We give you good information, real information. So when you talk to them after you watch our shit, you sound somewhat educated more. And they be like this, look, word facts. I ain't never think about it like that, bro. Yeah, that's it. Watch our shit. Subscribe.
Yeah, basically. Yeah. Thank you for that. All right, listen, lastly, where can they find you, Zach?
Nowhere. Not yet, nah. Not yet.
But you can find me and follow me on X and on IG at AG718. FightsETW.com. Fights Around the World is the website where you get everything from boxing and wrestling. And at AG Boxing is the YouTube. So make sure you hit the subscribe button, run up those numbers, and then catch us on the next time. So for Zach and I, we're gonna sign off on this Friday afternoon. Be safe, and if you go into Barclays, Brooklyn, and you're gonna be at the fights, throw up hashtag Fights ATW and let us know you there, man.
Yeah, that'll be fire. Yep.
Anything? Peace.